Good evening, you bastards. It's me, Clunk, and I'm here with my first Oblivion playthrough. That's right, I say first because I actually plan on doing two. I'll explain a little bit in a second. I've taken ages to do this video because I needed to get some audio recording software, so I got Audacity. Needed video editing software so I can put this audio over the video that you're watching now, which I haven't recorded yet. So I've had to get Lightworks for that. I've actually already recorded all of this and all of the sound, all of the gameplay, but basically there was a few changes to the mods, and I'll go through it quickly anyway. So the guy I plan to play through in this playthrough is a bad guy. He'll be in the Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, Shivering Isles, and he'll do the bad kind of quests. He's looking to kill as many people, cause havoc throughout Cyrodiil, and he's basically not a good guy, so he won't be looking to be the hero of Kavoch and save everyone. He'll also be doing the Mages Guild, because I'll tell you why in a moment. No, I'll tell you why now. My character's going to be called Balin Meth, and he'll be a Dark Elf. His main attribute, main kind of skills will be light armor, stealth. He'll use a blade and a shield probably. He'll be a mage. You know, his main kind of magic skills will be restoration, destruction, and conjuration, because they're kind of the easiest ones to use. I'll quickly go over what my other playthrough will be. I'm going to have a good guy. He'll be a fighters guild, kind of Knight to the Nine. You know, main quest kind of character, but that's not the character I want to do now, and I didn't want to put them all into one because otherwise it would have felt a bit weird having a guy that's a hero but at the same time a guy that murders people. So it's Balin Meth. That is my actual character on Elder Scrolls Blades, and the name is a parody of Valen Dreth, which I'm not sure if you'll be seeing him right now because I haven't actually recorded the gameplay, but yeah. He is a parody of that bastard, and that's who we're basically playing as, his long lost evil twin, if he could get any eviler. So that's basically the background of what my character is. Now I basically wanted to explain what mods I'm using and why I'm using them. So basically what I planned when I went to get these mods is to get, basically I didn't want the game to be changed and act like a new game. I want it to be Oblivion, but the best kind of Oblivion could be. So, you know, retextures that are all in the kind of the Oblivion style that make it look better. ENBs, basically anything to make it look better. Also, I've downloaded some patches and stuff just to make the game work. I've done some slight gameplay improvements because there's a couple of things that I wanted changing, but nothing too major because I still wanted this to be Oblivion. And that's basically it. So I'll go through the mods very quickly. The mods that I've got that kind of affect the visuals. The main one is I've got Cyrodiil ENB. All the links are in the description, by the way, so all the links to every single mod that I'm using at the moment, including the ENB for Oblivion, so you can download that. So I've got the ENB and the memory patch boost for that, and the Cyrodiil ENB, that's the one that I'm using. I'm using the darker, more natural version. It's the one that I saw on Nexus mods that kind of looked the nicest. And I've got optimized distant land max just to make the distant land so it's there, but it doesn't take up as much resources. Because at the moment my computer is not, well, it's not kind of maxing out on this game, but I'm pushing it with the amount of mods. I've got mythic creatures, which is kind of a retexture of all the mythical creatures or like zombies and things like that, the monsters type of creatures, and mythic animals, which retextures all the animals. Got rocks retextures of rocks, improved sky textures, which makes like a better, nicer sky texture. Enhanced magic effects for all of the spells, because we're using a mage. It'll be nice to see some good effects. Also, I think they're higher resolution as well. Got improved signs, just so the signs look a bit nicer. Some of the signs don't scale up very well because there's details in them in the vanilla game. Got the mesh improvement project, because just to improve the meshes, which is like kind of, I guess, the models of each thing. Not exactly sure what a mesh is. but it will make the game look nicer. Got detailed terrain that kind of makes paths and the grass look nicer. I like the texture for the grass, not like the grass that sticks up. Improved amulets and rings, those are just to make them look a little bit nicer and stand out, because they're treasure, they're meant to look nice. But in the normal game they just look boring and they're all the same. Got better grass texture without tiling, that's slightly different to the detailed terrain one, and just makes the grass texture look nicer and not look like it's a tile, so it just looks cleaner. I've got Elven Map Redux, that's actually for the menu, for when you're in the map, it just gives you kind of a coloured map. Enhanced water as well I have, which just makes the water look nicer. Add natural environments, I think that adds like some insects and things like that, and does some other tweaks, just makes the game look nicer. And blockhead, the reason I've got blockhead and not like some beauty tweaks for the characters is because I want the characters to still have that kind of Oblivion horrible charm that they have just by looking all ugly and stuff. So I have all that installed. I was trying to think, do I have anything else? Yes, I have the loading screens themed replacer. So that just changes the loading screens to make them look a little bit nicer and more colourful as well. So those are basically everything that kind of changes the way the game looks. I've only got a couple mods that kind of changes the gameplay, but not massively. I've got passive skill bonuses. So for example, if you have, if you're good at destruction and restoration and conjuration, you've got high levels of that, your magic will also increase by a certain amount depending on how high your skill is in those things, which I think just kind of works. Like if you're good at those skills, you're going to have more magicka. It just makes kind of sense if the world was a logical real world. And also I have no psychic guards. 12, I don't know if 12's the version or whatever, but no psychic guards. Basically that makes it so you can kill someone or commit a crime, and unless someone's within like speaking distance or hearing distance of you, they're not going to be able to the guards are not going to be alerted, which is brilliant, because you can kill someone, no one will be anywhere near, and then you walk to the door, then a guard will just burst through the door and say, "Stop right there, criminal scum." Okay, so that's all I have for the gameplay changes. And just to make the game run a little bit better and nice, I've got the official Oblivion patch, the unofficial Oblivion patch, unofficial Shivering Isles patch, unofficial Oblivion DLC patches for the Knights of the Nine, Oblivion script extender, which just needed for the extra script, 4 gigabytes of RAM patcher, so that allows you to the game to use up to 4 gigabytes of RAM instead of 2, and Oblivion stutter remover, which makes the game just run a little bit more nicely. So I did want to have better cities in my playthrough, and I did, I went through the whole sewers and stuff with better cities installed, but when I got out and actually got to the better cities, they worked perfectly fine, they were beautiful, but my modern it's probably a 2013 machine, quite modern, but it was good for its time, looked really good. 8 cores, GTX 970, all that, 16 gigs of RAM. The game struggled. So when I was in the cities, I was getting about 20 FPS, and I was lowering the settings really far down, and kind of to the point where the game was ugly, but the cities did look nice, but there's just the textures were too much, and I wanted the game to look nice. So in the end, I got rid of better cities, and I kind of feel like it's the right decision, because it adds so much content that I don't even think I'm going to be able to get through even like 10% of the Oblivion's bad guy content that I'm going to find in this playthrough. And the fact that there's better cities, I just don't want to have any problems with the playthrough, and in the end I just feel like it would be easier without it, and that's the reason I'm re-recording this whole big thing, and I'm also recording the whole of the start to get out of the sewers. But I am really excited to get this started. I'm not sure where we're going to go first or what we're going to do next, but I may add some more mods. I'll let you know if I do, and I'll put them in the description when I add them in the videos. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the series. I'm sorry that there's no better cities, but you know, my computer can't handle it. We'll just have to deal with normal Oblivion, and this game's great on its own with these minor tweaks. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Here they come again! Die!
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us. They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can... Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand. I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycle. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth? The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while, then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close. Stick close. Oh, so let us do our job. We'll be all right. Take them down! Protect the Emperor! This one's mine. Protect the Emperor! Oblivion take you! I still... Take them down! Protect the Emperor!
Watch your back, Boris. Die, you scum! Protect the Emperor! Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers. Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with... Die, you...
Die,
For
you
the
scum!
Emperor!
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the...
No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about, but Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewer. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins. You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory. Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you.